Portal 2 is the greatest puzzle game of all time. And honestly, it's not even close. What do you think of when you think of puzzle games? You think of games like Tetris, Candy Crush, or Minesweeper, where the only goal is to progress to the next level or get a high score. Usually these games have short level lengths and lots of flashy colors announcing you've won, to give you that dopamine hit that you're looking for. Puzzle games outside of this realm of mobile games just haven't been a huge hit for this century of gamers, with the exception of Portal 2. The reason for this is because they have to compete with two massive markets: real-life puzzles with friends like escape rooms, and massive AAA video games. Portal 2 transcends both of these concerns masterfully to become a household name in video games, and deserves the title of the greatest puzzle game of all time. First, how do we get past the idea that solving puzzles with your friends is just inherently more fun than solving puzzles on your own? How about a co-op mode? The easy solution that has now become a staple in today's puzzle games like It Takes Two and Unravel 2. Portal 2 also has a co-op mode, but they get past this limitation with their single-player campaign as well. They do it with their characters and their masterful writing. Whether it's Gladys, Wheatley, or Cave Johnson talking in your ear, you feel like you have a companion all the way through the game, and they congratulate you in some way upon completing a puzzle. That way, you get the satisfaction of completing a level in front of someone else. And there's always anticipation into what they're going to say. This is analogous to the flashy colors at the end of a Candy Crush level. The jokes almost always hit. They have me laughing, responding, or simply shaking my head. Either way, they always invoke a response, which keeps you engaged. Portal 2 gives you the same experience without the hassle of leaving your house or finding any friends to play. The second hurdle is competing with the other massive video games. A video game has to have a niche that will captivate other people to leave their favorite game for just a moment to try yours. The Portal gun is all that Valve needs for this niche. It allows for infinite puzzle possibilities that just feel so satisfying to complete. There's just nothing else out there like this. It exists on its own as the only game to have this portal mechanism. Mechanics as simple as bouncy blue goop, or goop that makes you go fast. Combined with the portals and momentum, the puzzles are just endlessly fun to figure out. In designing escape rooms, there's a theory called the aha moment, which is the moment that a puzzle solver figures out an idea that just must work. Here's an example. Yes, it does. Here I realize I need to get that block, but I don't know how to get there. And here's my aha moment. I see. I remember a thing over there. Which leads to the solving of the puzzle. And this will launch ourselves through the portal all the way. This moment is what gives puzzles their desirability. It's what causes satisfaction. If a puzzle holds your hand too much, then it's not satisfying to complete. And if the puzzle gives you no hints or direction, then the frustration changes that aha moment from satisfaction to relief. It's a line that is very difficult to walk, but Portal 2 does it with such elegance. You feel as though you're figuring everything out on your own, and you are, but the subtle clues throughout the game that give us the answers to the puzzles are what Portal does beautifully. The entire game progressed for me without a single moment of frustration, which is amazing and very rare. Now, the thing that sets Portal 2 above other puzzle games that have managed to walk that aha moment tightrope is the story. Simple as that. A story is often lost to puzzle games, giving it a baked-on feeling. Most games care about the puzzles first and then lay a story around it. In Portal 2, I often found myself enjoying the cutscenes as much or more than the puzzles. It's a reward at the end of a level. It has amazing progression and twists, and the idea of you being a test subject makes sense in the world they've created. The comedic writing in this one, as I've mentioned before, is absolutely amazing. It brings all the characters to life. Each character has its own distinct personality, and I love all of them. Portal 2 is a 10 out of 10 game, and deserves all of the love it's gotten over the years. If you somehow have not played this one yet, do yourself a favor and spend a weekend with the greatest puzzle game of all time.